Hello there everyone, and a very happy Monday to you all. I do hope that you've had a fantastic weekend and that you have something good planned for this week too. So we did release a new project kit over on Saturday, I believe. So this is the time for the dynamic blossoms, which is very, very, very beautiful. And I'm going to show you a card using that one. The lovely Roxy will be behind the badge today, and she'll be popping in all of the links for all of you beautiful people out there. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Thank you. Hello, Rosie, and everyone else that has popped in. Oh, hi there, Rochelle. I'm glad that you're excited for this one too. So, lovely Roxy has given me a little nudge. So if you do share this live stream, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Alta New store. So hello everyone that has popped in, and thank you so much for sharing. Hi there, Sue and Melly. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop you down so we can take a closer look at the kit and then create a card with it. All right. Okay. Takes me a little while just to flip these cameras over, but once I do, we are good. At least we don't have to kind of play around with the position of the cameras because they're all nicely set up. Although that's better. All right. So this is the dynamic blossoms. This is the card that I will be doing. So here it is. Hello there, everyone that has popped in. Thank you, Jody, Nancy, and Karen. So, thank you very much, Karen. It does put a smile on my face when we do get some nice comments. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is the Craft Your Life project kit. In this one, we have tons of different things that you can do so many things with. Me and my English grammar, it's not fantastic. So in here you get the 6x8 stamp set. You can see that we've got a really large outline image, and then we have additional layers which go in there. If I open this up, you can see that we do have the layering guide for this beautiful blooming branch in here, and it also shows you where you're going to pop in that layering stencil too. All right. So that is the stamp set. Very, very pretty. We also have the die set. Now, this is such a kind of versatile die set. So we do have the outline of the flower. So you can cut that out once you've stamped and done whatever you want to do with it. And then we also have these two dies here, which cut into your paper to create a really beautiful kind of shadow die cut effect. I'm just going to bring one in, a card that I created with this one. And you can see I've just cut into that background, and it is going to give you that really great look there. It is so, so cool. I love these little background die pieces that you get in here. So you're going to get two of those, and you're also going to get two die cut sentiments as well. So you can see that we have the you and also the hello. So they're great for adding some sentiments to your project, especially if things are dimensional, because you can't necessarily stamp over and have that carrying over the image. So dies are always really good for that. Oh, Rosie, yes, this set is amazing. And if you do want more information and more inspiration using this set, I would definitely go check out the blog post from Saturday, where you do have lots of great instructors coming to you to show you all the things that they created with this. So as well as the stamp and the die, you're also going to get the coloring stencil. In here you have 4 different stencils. So you have one to add a layer to the flowers, one to add a couple of layers to the leaves. So we have 2 different leaf parts. And then this here, you can see in the stamp here, in this die, that this are supposed to be leaves, but because these elements are separate, here, here, and here, you can see that you can also change them into tulip flowers. And I'll be showing you how to do the tulip flowers instead of the leaves popping out from the bell kind of flower. All right, so that's the first 2 stencils. As well as that, you also get this image, which you get in the die set. Sorry, I'm really excited about this one. And you can see that it's the same size as that die image there. So you're going to be able to stencil that as well as die cut that into your backgrounds. It is so fun with this set. So you can see that I have used that around the edges there to kind of pull that card together. As well as that one as well, you're also going to get another of these background stencil pieces. And this one kind of looks like a really ornate reindeer to me. I mean, this is kind of its face and these are its massive antlers. So it is really good. I just love this set. It's so versatile. You can do so much with it. As well as that, I just want to check something. Ooh. Okay. I think we can color some of this with this. And I'm going to try it out in a bit. All right. I didn't do that before, but I thought I would give it a line up and see if that works. So many of you are waiting for these ones. So this one is the embossing folder that you get with the kit as well. And this is going to create a beautiful background. I'll just flip that over so you can see just how pretty it is there. Sorry for my shakiness today. Yes, hello there, everyone that has popped in. Thank you so much for joining me and for sharing. So let's get on with creating something. I've oohed and ahed enough over the kit itself. Let's make a project, shall we? So I'm going to start with the stamp set. I'm going to grab myself a piece of cardstock. And I'm going to take the outline. Now I am going to be ink blending onto this. So if you are using the obsidian ink, you are going to want to make sure that that dries perfectly. Also, you could heat set it as well. But because I want to get straight into this, I am going to just stamp this using a dye ink. All right. And to create a little bit of a softer look, I'm actually going to go with a gray and not a black. So I'm going to go with the Cloudy Night ink. So that is my first port of call. And I am going to ink up this beautiful outline that we have here. So when I'm inking up my stamp, I kind of twist and then tap. It's not a huge twist. It's a little tiny twist while I'm tapping down, just to make sure that I get everything covered. And then once I've gone over, I just go over with the obligatory tap, tap, tap. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sue. Yes, you all know my little loving of the blocks. I can't help myself. All right. And my blocks are huge. I think this is one of the first ones that I had because I thought if I get the biggest block, I could stamp everything with it. Oh, did you notice that I hadn't put my stamping mat down and I didn't get in there? Right. I've been keeping this on my desk. I remove it and then I make a mess of things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it again. I do have my stamping mat. It is a little bit dirty. It does tend to stain a little, but I wouldn't worry. As long as it does its job of giving you the right amount of pressure underneath, I don't really matter a lot what it looks like. That's mine. Hey, Roxy. Yeah, this is live. We're all good. If anyone does have any good news, please let me know. You know I love a bit of good news. So, squidging that down. You know I'm a little bit aggressive when it comes to my stamping. Okay. Hey, see? Stamping mat. Should have done it the first time, but I didn't. Now I can move that out. Oh, Pamela. I'm so excited. Pam, I'm so excited that it's coming. All right. This is fabulous. Right. So I have my image. So I'm not going to use this one, although we could use bits from it if you wanted to and kind of pop these up onto that image too, kind of a decoupage effect. And I'm going to take my stencil And this is going to add my first layer of these little tulip flowers. So in the card that we're recreating, I'm going to mix these colors up. So I'm going to go pink on the trumpet and then yellow around the bottom. So I have my pastel sunrise, although I think I may jump to Canyon Clay. I'm not 100% sure yet. Just grabbing out some tools. I'm going to try this one today. Oh, yay! Everyone's seeing their grandsons. So Pam and Sue, I hope you enjoyed your weekend. So I'm using the mini blending tool to add this color in. Now I'm trying not to get the color saturated. I do want kind of highlights here and there. So in theory, I'm trying to add it mostly to the base of these and then have that gradient effect. Boop, boop. All right. I don't really use these blending tools, but they are very, I don't know, they feel really good. Maybe I should kind of swap to using these ones more. I don't know. Then I feel like I'm cheating on my other ones because I do like my small blending tools. All right, so I have my first layer down. And you can see just how pretty that is. You could, if you wanted a really, really soft look, you could just leave it as that. I'm going to move you guys down a little bit. I don't feel that you need to see everything that's going on around here. Just maybe this bit. Right, move that over to my dirty stencil pile. I'm going to grab number 2 and pop these into place. Okay. Let's go with marshland for this one. Hello, everyone that has popped in. Thank you so much for sharing and spending your evening or morning or afternoon with us at Altenew. Really does make our day that you choose to spend some time with us. So thank you. This one is the marshland. If I didn't mention it, sorry, Roxy. I know that you're feverishly typing away to get all these links in. So that's the first layer. And then I'm going to flip that around, and this is going to add in this part. And we can change color for this one. Maybe we go with a bit of sea forest. So these are from the Nature's Wonders. Oh, everything's going pretty light when I get close. Sorry, I didn't notice. I've moved my lights away. Hopefully they won't glare so much now. Okay. Oh, I've done this in the... I was supposed to do this in the yellow. I didn't. Sorry, everyone. Let's see if we can go over it. If we do a really dark yellow, I'm sure we'll be able to. So I'll line this up. And instead of going for the butternut, I'm going to skip and go to the pumpkin pie. Oh, Jody, yes, these simple coloring stencils are amazing. I don't know why everything's going so bright. Just try it again with the light. So I'm doing that really dark so I can cover over the other one. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. So I'm just going to flip. Where was it? Where was it? Where is it? There. It is going to have a tinge of green, but I should have been paying a little bit more attention. Okay, there we go. It's kind of covered. Not as nice as I wanted it, but hey. All right, so we have all of the stenciling done on that. And then we can move to the stamp set. So this is where we're going to get all of our different layers. And I'm going to open this up because it's going to give me an idea of which one needs to go where. So that's good. All of the little pieces do have numbers on them. So I am going to be going for the ones first. So we've got E1 over here. We've got D1, C1. So I'm going to do that big one first. Yeah, I always kind of get a little bit too excited and then don't pay too much attention when I was supposed to be paying a lot of attention. Oh, my humming. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. You know it's coming. Right. Canyon clay. This is one of my favorite colors. It reminds me of like a terracotta pot. It's very, very pretty. So we're going to ink this up again. A little bit of a twist and a dab. Twist and a tap. Okay. This one is going to fit onto these three here. So this one is the A1, B1, and C1, I believe. Yes, it is. So we've got that stamped down. Oh, look how beautifully soft and pretty those are. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, if you do share the live stream, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Altenew store. The winner will be picked straight after the live, and it will be added to the comments on both YouTube and Facebook, wherever you are watching. So I have my A1, B1, and C1. I need my E1. Now, if you wanted to, you could have added these all onto the same block and stamped them all together, or even when you're using a stamping tool, that's really easy to do as well. So I'm just trying to find the correct one. I mean, they're not too hard to find. They do have the numbers and the letters on there, so you can find them easily, but you know, when you're chatting, it's hard to read at the same time, or that just might be me. It might not be everyone. All right, so I'm lining this up along the bottoms and this edge here, and then the bottom and then that edge. Again, with the canyon clay, as we use that for the second layer, or the first stamping layer of this image. Oops, ink, 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 ink. Okay. I believe that the US have changed their time. Is that correct? Please let me know, because I am a little bit confundeled. I am, as everyone knows, I am not the greatest with time zones. So when things change, that confuses me a little bit more. Okay. So I have these, and then we can move on to the other layers. So this one is a 2. This is E2. Pop that down. That fits in there nice and snug. Again, I'm lining up that bottom edge. This one is C2, so he lives over there. I might do these two first and then do those ones. But I'm just going to grab all the 2s. Let's see that. There's a D2. No, that's a, no, that is D2. Pardon me, sorry. I haven't eaten yet, so we will eat straight after this. My tummy is growling. All right. So we have those 2, and we're going to go into burnt red. So this is the next in line on the Martian terrain. My favorite ever named set. My set name. Favorite set name. Squidge it down and we're good. Look how pretty it is. I love, 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 love. And I don't think I'll ever get bored of how these come together just by stamping one layer and then stamping another layer. Okay, it's changed. Thanks, Laurie. Yeah, I was very confused. Very, very confused. Arizona never changes. Oh, I wish we never changed because when it changes, it really does confoundle me. All right. So I'm going to pop this one in. Sorry, my arm's squeaking along the table. And then this one. Oops. Grab it all together. It does really cut down on stamping time when you kind of pop all of the images on the same block. Ah, makes my heart happy. Yeah, Yvette, it is so pretty. I just love how beautiful that is. And we've only done the like tulip flowers. We haven't done the rest of it yet. So it's going to get better. Okay, this is E1. E1, E1, E1. Okay. There we go. He lives over there. Ooh, we have a massive piece here. Maybe I should do this piece first. And then it might help me get everything else lined up a little bit better. So I believe that's going to go around there. Okay. As this only has one layer to stamp, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the sea forest once I can find it. So there we go. We did use it to, no. Whew, I stopped myself. Okay. Yellows we need to be doing. Okay. So Sicilian amber for this one. Hello there, everyone that has popped in. Thank you so much for joining us. Just a reminder, if you do share this live stream, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Altenews store. Winners will be announced in the comments section right after the live ends. Pam, I think it would work on anything. I use mine on a 4.25 by 5, so a normal card base. But if you wanted to do more of these, you definitely could. Now I'm just going to pop that into place there. And then I have my other one that I did have in place before, but I didn't want it to get in the way. Pop that down. And then again in with the Sicilian amber. Okay, so I'm just going to flip that up and pop that into place. And that is going to give us all of the layering around the little petals around the trumpets, but if you wanted to, you could have done those green as well. Completely up to you. Oh, Helena, yes, those Nature's Wonders are some of my favorite greens. So this time I will be using the sea forest, like I said I was going to do before. Just want to make sure I'm going to get this in the right position. Yep, down there. So I'm just inking that up. Oops. I'm popping that into place. And I think I do have another piece up here. Yes, I do. So I'm just going to grab that now and we can stamp that last piece in. Okay, again with the sea forest. And down. Okay, now you do get the dies for this, but my die cutting machine is out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a quick fussy cut. Like I said, you won't need to do this unless you like doing it. Unless you're like me and you do like to fussy cut images, you don't have to. You do get the matching die in the project kit for you to enable you to cut around this quickly and easily. So I'm just going to go around the... I did get this one slightly off, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. It still looks really cool, right? And that burnt red, it's such a pretty color. It does make those images pop. Isn't that fantastic? Fantastic shading. I just thought if you did all of these in like yellow tones, it would look like a daffodil too. So if you do love daffodils, this may be one where you can play around with and create some daffodils. You can also, if you do know someone that loves daffodils and they love having daffodils on their cards, you can do that as well. Oh, Lisa, I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. Sorry, Rosie, you know me. I do like my fuzzy cutting. And I do leave a little bit of a white border around. I mean, it's not perfect. We're trying to do this pretty quickly. It probably would have been quicker for me to run over to my die cut machine and, you know, die cut the image out, but I didn't want to get off my chair. Am I allowed to say that I'm being lazy? I am. I'm sat on my chair, I'm comfy, I'm crafting. All right, so I'm nearly there. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much, everyone. Hopefully. Okay. And ta-da! So let's pretend I die cut that with the coordinating die. Okay. Oh, Rosie, yeah, that'd be fine. I do like to fussy cut. So there we go. Right, let's create our card. So what I did before was I used the 3D embossing folder and I ran that through my die cutting machine. To get it kind of in this position, all I did was I moved a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 just right up against this edge here to get it to go down the side, but you can pop that in the center as well. Okay, so there we go. So what I'm going to do is we figured out that this matches parts of this image here. So this is the 3D embossing folder and this is the stencil. This is stencil number 4 from the kit. So I'm just going to add some color to this one. Just going to grab my little yellow blending tool. Now this isn't made to work with this, so we will need to do a little bit of shifting. All right, so I'm just going to do this portion here. So along the very fancy antlers, I believe they look like. So once that's done, I can shift it over slightly. It's only like a little, like 2 millimeters maybe. And then I can do the centerpiece. And then I'm going to shift it over slightly again to finish off this image over here. I haven't re-inked my re-ink. I think I used pumpkin pie on it last, and it's just the residue that we had off there. All right. So, I mean, it's not going to do the whole of the image, but I do think that that looks really cool, that you can enable you to work 2 things together. Oh, it's so cute. Lynn, these scissors that I use are from Tonic. I wouldn't be able to tell you what they are because I've had them for that long. And I think, oh, spring cut. So they're Tonic spring cut scissors. They do have a little bit of a spring in there. So it's a reverse scissor. So when you press it down, it kind of flicks open. So hopefully that helps you with that one. Yeah, so they're... I know that a lot of other places do those as well. So I have my image and I don't want to cover all of this little stenciling that we've done. So I'm going to pop that there. Let's grab some tape. So this is the tape from Altenew. It is terrible. I'm just going to trim off the excess from there. And we have nearly finished our card for today. I always recommend that kind of flipping it over and then cutting from behind is the best way to get a really clean, sharp edge along the side of your card panels. Pam, yep. The thing is, I think this one's my favorite, and then a new one comes out and I think, oh, this one's my favorite. But this one, I think it's always going to have a really big piece of my heart because it just has so many different things in there. Maybe we can add a bit more stenciling. Let's go do some really soft stenciling. As you can see, it's really a great one. If this is all you have when you're traveling, you're going to be able to do so much with it. So I've just added a really pale, hopefully you can see. It's kind of like butter cream now, but hey, it's added a little bit of texture to the background. Right, let's create a sentiment. I have Are Amazing from the stamp set. I'm going to grab my obsidian. Oh, Roxy, that would be awesome if you could put glitter paste in there. That would look so cool. Terrible, Rosie, terrible. No, it's not terrible. It's really good. It is like, because I teared it and it's terrible, but I would always recommend to use some scissors. All right. Okay. I also have a piece of black cardstock here. And what I've done is I've popped it onto some double-sided adhesive there. Oh, Mary, yeah, it's only a tiny bit that we cut off, and I think that it looks cool coming from the side. And the thing is, we can do it again and again, so it doesn't matter if you cut off a tiny bit. You can always create a new one. That's what I love about stamps. They don't wear out. Right. I need to put that over onto Please Wash pile. And so I have Are Amazing. So I'm going to grab the U from the die set. I love how much stuff that you get in this, and it all works together, but it's all very different. I have my metal shim on there, and always when you're using your metal shim, pull it back from the edge, and that's going to enable you to push this through easier. Rosie. Okay, so I run that through. All right. Okay, it's stuck in my die, and I love when that happens. I know it sounds really bad, but I do really like it when it sticks in the die because it does help with positioning it. All right, so I have the double-sided adhesive on there. I can then bring my card panel in. I can position where I want this to be without it being fiddly, and then push through the little holes that we have on the die. You will need your little tweezers to kind of pull things out a little bit. That's going to keep everything in place. So we have the double-sided adhesive on there so it can stick down perfectly. How beautiful is that U? That font is very pretty. So I'm just going to pull in the card that I created today. This is the one that I based it off, but you know, we went a little bit different with it. This one's, I think, a lot more fresher because we did do some stenciling in the background here there. We also swapped the colors around on the flowers. So This one looks a bit more autumnal, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's more springy. I don't know. And then we also have this card that I've shown you as well, using the dies, the stencils, and also the die cut sentiment from the set as well. So there is so much you can do with this. Please check out the blog hop that started on Saturday over on the card blog. There is so much more inspiration for you to find over there. Okay, I'm just going to flip you guys up now. Yep, there we go. Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for sharing and, chatting with me. I do like a good old natter when I am doing my live, so it doesn't feel like I'm just sat here talking to myself, which I normally do on an everyday occasion. So thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thank you to the lovely Roxy for popping in all of the links. And thank you so much for sharing. We'll see you again very, very soon. And I really do hope that you have a beautifully crafty day. See you soon. Bye-bye.